Hey guys, Brent Swansen here at the night show at the 2018 Arnold Classic, here with Kevin Ford. Kevin plays fifth in the Classic Physique division today. Kevin, how are we feeling?
Man, I feel great. I honestly would have been really happy with just a top 10 finish. So to do double that, I'm really, really excited. This is a very, my experience in the sport is short, and to get this far this fast, for me, I'm happy. And of course, I'm here with my family and friends and coach, and it's been awesome to share this experience with them. So.
Yeah, it has been a really quick rise for you. 2 years ago, winning junior nationals. Last year, you placed second next to Chris Bumstead at the Toronto show, and then this year, second at the Arnold. Like, you realize, not a lot of people get to do that and have that experience of rising at the top so quick.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm not getting any younger, and I'm not a spring chicken, so I pretty much got to push hard and make a name for myself this season and the next few. So.
I think you definitely put a stamp of on the sport with this show and this win. It's the second biggest show. Be top five is awesome, especially in the first ever, Classic Physique showdown.
Yeah.
So let's go back to last year. Last year, after the second place at the Toronto show, coming into this show, what were some things that you really wanted to focus on, and what do you think that you needed to bring up?
Yeah. Overall, I would say. I wanted to bring my sweep out a lot more on my legs. I wanted to bring up my legs quite a bit. My strong suit is my back, so I probably lacked a little bit of that on my training, mainly to focus on more chest and delts. I really got to pick and choose my training because I just don't have the time with wife and kids and actually wanting to be true to them. To just train twice a day like a lot of people. So I had to be picky and choosy. So I think, maybe I would have maintained a little bit more back, which is my strongest suit, and just made it work and got extra training in somehow, some way on the chest and shoulder area to have a little bit more balance and just an overall sharper, more impressive look. But I brought the legs up. And the upper chest, and those were probably my two musts for the off season.
I would say you definitely did that. Looking at pictures from the last show to now, you've come up in those areas quite a bit. Now, something that you touched on finding balance with your family, balance with the sport. What is your number one tip that you can give any maybe other pro or aspiring amateur on how you balance both?
Just understand that it's your own choice to do it. And I think that having that understanding really makes it and puts it in perspective. Your kids aren't making you go to the gym. Your wife's not making you go to the gym. They're not making you prep your food. That's your own choice. And so you get a lot of conflict when you think that they're supposed to have to do this for you and help you. Yes, they can certainly experience it with you. They can share in the moments and such. But I don't think that it's necessarily right to feel that you need to drag them along with you, chasing after your dreams in every single way. Now, for them to be at the shows and cheer and this and that is awesome. But for me, I've chosen to do this. So if I'm tired, that's my own choosing. I'm tired because I trained, I didn't get much sleep, or whatever. That's not anybody else's fault. So I think if you put things into perspective, you can really start to balance out because let's face it, I mean, most of the conflict really comes from, people who think that somebody else in the household should be, carrying their own weight. Well, it's a sport we choose to do. And honestly, it doesn't really pay the bills. So we're just kind of having fun, chasing after dreams. And, at least for me, it was something that I aspired to be as a little kid, seeing Flex magazines and Muscle and Fitness all over the house, looking through them, So it's a dream. And, there's even during prep, there are a couple of times where I just don't even go to the gym. I go home and I'll sit on the couch with my kids. And I don't even trip over it, man.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're a great dad and a great husband. That always comes first, so it's refreshing to hear that. Now, real quick, before we wrap this up, what's next for you? What are you going to do to kind of, leapfrog you into the year for 2018?
Yeah, so usually I'm a big idiot and get, super crazy after show food-wise. But we've got a couple photo shoots lined up, so those are going to restrain me a little bit. So the idea is to push through. I actually spoke with my wife and coach yesterday to push through to Fargo. That's going to be in 3 weeks. So I'll have some fun tonight and a little bit tomorrow, and start tying it back down again and run it through for the next 3 weeks. Really to bring a slightly better package. This was our first peak together with my coach. So now that he's understood my body a little bit more, and I've learned more, we'll work together. He'll take the lead obviously, and we'll maybe dial things in a little bit better for Fargo. So.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it first. You're with Kevin Ford. Had an awesome placing. Look for him in 3 weeks, and also look as him as the year goes on and just see the progression that he's made, because I have a feeling this is just the beginning for this guy. So anyways, that's it for us. That's it for the 2018 Arnold Classic Day 1 here with Kevin Ford with Classic Physique Division.